Of course.
So like this hand's moving and it can pick up stuff and do all whatever. Then it starts to go like this and just freak out.
Of course it
and
does.
Everybody
Of course it does.
And we're like, oh.
Of course it does. That's like Stubbs trying to get a handshake from the robot they had at one of the after party shows. And the guy goes up to Stubbs and says, "Be careful. It can crush your hand."
What is going on, everybody? Stubbs here from Retro Handhelds. We are back for Season 6 on your Retro Handhelds podcast, the place for retro emulation, all that good stuff. This will be our first offline episode this year, and our first guest we wanted to introduce you to, Nelly, who's from At Gaming Repairs on YouTube. Nelly, welcome.
Hello, thank you for having me.
That's awesome having you here.
And this guy.
Hey.
That's Rob. He's still here. He has Ninja Turtles on his handhelds today.
Yes, those are some weird things I 3D printed. For another time.
We'll talk about that sometime
else.
For
another time.
Now, it's been a while since we've done these offline interviews. And so if you are newer to the channel, basically this time is focused on our guest to get to know them so you can all get to know them. And then you might be seeing Nelly back on our live show at some point if she's up for it. And where we just...
we don't scare her away.
We don't scare her away.
It's fine. I don't scare easy.
Where we get a little...
We'll see, I guess.
A little crazy. Will this year be more hinged,
the funny
everybody?
thing is we're actually far more unhinged on the live show than we are on the offline. We're much more...
True. The offline maybe is a bit more chill, traditionally.
We actually get real guests on our offline episode.
It's true, yeah. We gotta schedule some more guests. Your buddy, so you're from Handhelds United, so that's your conglomeration of YouTubers who are mostly in Canada. Is that right?
Well, like half of us are from Canada, or like came from Canada and then moved to the US. Like there's a lot of Canadians in there. About a 50-50 split, maybe, let's say, of Canadians.
Is it a collusion? Would you call it a collusion?
No, I mean, I would say that, that's the first thing that OKS Gamer asks someone. He's like, "Are you Canadian?" And then that gives you like one more tier closer to being in here.
Now, my dad used to live in Canada.
I was going to say,
was there
live
for a
in
while.
Arizona, so we know
Rob's
Canadians
out.
pretty well.
No, Rob's done. Remove him from the stage. Okay, now it's just the people who can be eligible for Handhelds United. Because I was there for 2 months, one summer, okay? And one time I went to that Vancouver Island, right? Off the coast of Vancouver. Yeah. And that was nice. Does that count? Can I be in the United?
Yeah, that still counts.
Okay.
Rob, it gets you a little bit closer, A
little bit. Rob, can you go to Canada for 2 months this summer?
I mean, I can. I don't know if I need to.
If you should.
No.
As long as it's in the summer. Don't come in the winter.
I mean, I don't mind visiting OKS and the whole crew. That'd be kind of cool,
That would be fun. You guys have like a CES up there? Because we were all just at CES and just got back from that. So do you guys have some tech convention up there that people are like come to?
There's like kind of, I think one in Toronto maybe, but like that's the center of the universe for Canada. If you're from Toronto, you're like, oh yeah, you must know so-and-so. No, we don't. It's on the opposite side of the country. So, like, Toronto has a few things. There's, like, gamers events, like Gamers Con. There's different expos, like, but nothing really at that kind of scale. No.
Okay. No, that makes sense. And I just also wanted to say that I noticed you have the Game Boy DMG Lego build.
I do.
That was my holiday pick for Ryan Retro's channel.
Yes.
Excellent
pick.
Good choice.
I didn't build it.
Me neither.
I did buy two, though. I bought two.
I haven't built mine either.
You have a shelf piece and then one to build.
Time.
Yes.
That makes sense.
Nice.
I had to.
Yeah.
I had to. Everywhere was sold out, and then Walmart all of a sudden got stock, and I was like, it's like one per customer. I'm like, okay, but per day, right? So like one day and then next day.
Lego Game Boy,
they
please.
dropped a whole bunch of new sets today, I think, or announced the Zelda stuff.
What?
No.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Yeah, they got new sets coming. Yep.
stop making me take out.
Nintendo and Lego are like, oh, we're gonna make so much money together.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're cleaning up, I'm sure.
Oh yeah,
It was sold
They
out
cleaned up with the Game Boy
everywhere.
for sure.
Yeah.
It was I like the right price point where it's an impulse buy and nostalgia and everything. Just it probably did really well for them, honestly.
Well, okay, so Handhelds United. So you guys have a Discord community, you have a channel, and you have a podcast that is a lot of fun. I've watched a number of those episodes, and I was on like a quick chat, like a speed chat with Joe from Gaming for Insight quite a while back. And he was just an awesome guy to talk to and get to know. So if you all want to catch me over there, by the way, I think we're going to be on together or with GG next week.
You'll be with GG and Clef next week. They'll take real good care of you.
Nice.
Yeah,
all right.
Clef is great.
Yeah, and Clef is the controller. He is the guy for controllers.
Yep.
He's the guru. All right, guys. Well, let's dive into some stuff. So kind of these are just questions we like to ask a lot of our guests when they come on the show. And it's been a little while for us, so just bear with me here. But
I'm ready.
You're ready?
Let's
rapid fire.
Let's get ready.
So where did you come from besides Canada?
Wow.
You know, what's the origins of your channel? I saw your channel a number of months back, and I'm like, oh man, we got to get you on the show sometime because you do gaming repairs. And if for those of you who want to follow it, again, it's at Gaming Repairs. And you focus on a lot of x86, a lot of Windows stuff, and you're doing fixes, upgrades, accessories for ROG Ally X to OneXPlayer devices, Switch 2. You're breaking down it with guides, tips, accessories, reviews, performance checks, so you get the most out of your gear, and just kind of sharing cool things and being helpful in the community. So that's a cool topic. And you've been here for about a year, 2 years?
2 years. I'll be 2 years in February from like when I actually started like having a channel. It's really when the One X GPU 1 shipped. That's when I started a channel, like the OneXPlayer One X GPU 1, because I had a Legion Go, like the original Legion Go. I'm like, sweet, I got a Thunderbolt port. I'm like, I can connect an eGPU. What's an eGPU? I pull it up. I see the OneXPlayer 1 like One X GPU, and so I buy it, and it's on like Indiegogo campaign fundraiser. That closes, it ships, it comes in February. I'm like, well, I'm just gonna unbox it because there's no videos of anything with the One X GPU 1 on YouTube at that point. So I unboxed it on the YouTube. So I was like, I'm sure people want to see this because like I wanted to see it, and I was pretty sure that I got one of the first units that shipped out. And I did an unboxing. Then I did a connection, like an install guide with the Legion Go, just to try to figure out, you know, if the way that they explained it with this special driver that they created, if it worked properly. And it worked. But then when I went to go connect it to like an external display, it stopped working. And so as people were doing the guides, they're like, hey, this isn't working. I'm like, hey, it's not working for me either. They're like, can you figure out how to fix this? I'm like, yeah, I'll figure out how to fix it. Yeah. So then I figure out how to fix it. I do a guide for that. And people are like, well, what about this? And then it just starts like funneling from there of like helping people out with their eGPU support. And they're like, how does it perform with this? How does it do this? And like, it all just took off from there at that point. I'm like, well, now I'm deep into the Discord of OneXPlayer. I'm helping everybody on like the side of like, you know, how do you connect this? How do you connect this? And now everybody's coming to me for like solutions for the eGPU stuff. And like repair side, from like an origin story or like how I really got into that is I had a bad concussion from soccer. So I'm a soccer player. I'm also a coach. I took, like in indoor soccer, I took a goalie's like boot right to the face. It like cranked me in the nose. I had a terrible concussion from it. Like I was messed up. It took like 3 months before I stopped having like feverish headaches every single day that were like almost unbearable, like from like being able to function. And like maybe 8 months down the road, I was like, I really need to like push myself to like reprogram my brain. And so I started just like fixing stuff. I picked up like a Game Boy SP. I was like, I'm going to start like tinkering with some stuff. And the speakers were having like a hissing sound in it. So then I started looking up, you know, how do I fix this? No one really had anything on that. And then I see IPS displays. I'm like, oh, I want to do that. So like I modded my SP and like, anyways, I figured out all the solution. There's like this clean sound filter thing that you can buy to solder onto the board, and that fixes that hiss sound. But then I was like, you know what? I bet you like pawn shops probably have stuff to fix. So then I started like going to my local hometown. I say local, it's like 2 hours away where my hometown is. When I was out there, I was like, I'm going to go to the pawn shop and see what they have. In the back, it was like the gold mine of like broken things that are awesome. And they let me take it all. Like,
wow.
I'm talking Wii's, like original Nintendos, Super Nintendos, N64s, Game
That's
Boys,
wow.
like DS's, everything like that like all these cool consoles, and they were all broken. I'm like, what do you guys do with these?
Wow.
And they're like, well, nothing really. We probably toss them out at the end because like nobody fixes them. I'm like, oh my God.
That's crazy. Wow.
They sent me home with bins. I took like 5 big Rubbermaid home bins. Like, yeah. I got excited thinking about it because it was like nuts. But the way that it like repaired my brain by figuring out how to fix all of those things.
You're repairing and it's repairing you.
Exactly. So
what?
it was.
I can relate to that. That's why I do the teardowns. There's something soothing about it for me.
It's like working on like a crazy puzzle. You're like, where did this screw go? Where it needs to go back into this? How did this hinge work? Like it's just really like forcing your brain to reconnect different things. And so that really helped me get back into like being able to use my brain properly and not feel like when you have a concussion, you feel dumb.
Yeah.
Like that's, and like, you know, that your brain's not working. Like you're aware of that you're dumber than you would normally be. Like
dumber to begin with, but I guess I could be dumber than I am. I haven't gone through, but it sounds horrible and not fun at all.
Yeah, it's not great, but you know what? It's all about just pushing through and like how you handle that, right? If I wouldn't have done anything, like I'd probably still be not quite where I should be. And I wouldn't be, doing this and helping people out on YouTube and
right.
You know, it's all those things that happen and then it puts you on a journey and you just got to take the ride.
Yeah, it seems like you have
truly opening up another door, basically, you know. That's the thing, take an opportunity to do something else.
Yeah, all of a sudden you take one step and then another step and then you're into this whole scene and you're part of it. Because it did seem like to me again, you kind of popped up in my feed at one point, and I'm like, where'd this gaming repairs channel come in? You know, someone focused on this stuff specifically, because a lot of us, you know, in the scene, we do some guides here and there, but a lot of us are focused again on the review cycle, on, you know, that side of things. And it's so cool to see someone being out there who's being helpful, and that's like your primary, like, what a cool thing. Like, just what a freaking cool thing. And did you do this before the concussion? Like, was this stuff that you were into, or it just...
No, like I was still a gamer. I've been a gamer my whole life.
Okay.
So like that's not new. Okay. Yeah. Like that's comic books up there. Like I've been a nerd for a long time. Since as long as I can remember.
What actually got you started into gaming? That's kind of interesting. Yeah.
Well, I had 2 brothers, like 2 older brothers, but we had a Nintendo.
Sense,
and
it's always Nintendo.
We'd play like Blades of Glory. Like, I don't know if you ever played the Glory, but like the old hockey game on NES. And then my cousins, I used to hang out with them. Like I used to hang out with like all the guys when I was a kid. Cause like my brothers, my cousins, like, and then my friends at school, cause I just like video games. And so it was always hanging out with the guys and playing video games. And that's been like my whole life. It's just like playing video games. And then sometimes you meet girls that are like also gamers and nerds too. And like a couple of my friends are gamer nerds now too. And I brought one with me to CES, and she had a blast.
Rad. And it was cool seeing you at CES too. We hung out at the OneXPlayer booth. And I know we were taking turns doing the Vanna White with, what was that? It was the Super X.
There's the Super X, there's the Apex, there's the OneX GPU 3. Those were like the 3 top things at that booth
that were like and
showpieces.
And there was that cooling thing that we thought was a GPU, totally wasn't. We're like, what in the world?
No, that was just you, Stubbs.
That's the Frostbay. That's the Frostbay.
No, Russ. No, Russ also in his CES video, he was
killing me.
he also thought that. I'm sorry, it wasn't just me, huh? See, I have my moments, but not every moment is mine. I shared that moment.
It's an external AIO, basically. You know, it's pretty cool. It's awesome.
That was really cool. And so today I think we'll talk about some CES recap a little bit and what kind of your perspective and what your experience was there. Would love to hear on that. But yeah, that's so cool. So you were a gamer, and I see, the passion is there, and then this happens, and then you find this new talent, this new ability, and you just unlocked a whole new life. It seems like.
Yep.
Rad.
Yeah. And like, there's a whole nother thing to that. Like, it's like, it's fixing me. I'm fixing things, and then I'm keeping things from being thrown out. And like, I'll take something. So let me just give you like a Vanna White moment, because we were just talking about it. Like, this is a Super Nintendo.
Yeah.
And so like, it looked terrible and it did not function correctly. But I've reshelled it to something so awesome that it is fully functional. Like, it's fixed and it's better than what it was before. And now it's not getting thrown out. It's getting used. Like, same thing with like this Game Gear. I reshelled that and like changed out the screen. Like, it looks awesome, right? Like, so you give new life to these devices that were broken, and now they're like cool, new, full on like IPS display. Like, it's awesome.
Do you
there's a different part to that?
Do you end up opening like an eBay shop? Do you sell any of these things, or what do you do with them in the end, or do you just collect them?
Well, if the pawn shop, if I fix them, like I'll charge them for the repair, or if I upgrade it, like I'll just like sell it back to them, because at some point, I don't have the time of day to just go sell things, like, and I don't want to.
Yeah, you're doing a service for them basically.
Yeah, kind of. And then sometimes I'll just buy it, and then I'll buy it, and I'll be like, you know what, I'll just take the risk.
Keep this one.
Yeah, and I'll keep it. And so then I have some show pieces and stuff. Or friends are like, hey, like, can I? And I'm like, yeah, sure, I'll sell you this, like, for a great price. And like, don't worry about the labor thing. And like, that's not like, it's not about the money for me.
And that's the best way to come about. Really, I mean, really any passion-based hobby. It's like, I can see it. You have that spark. And I was like, man, you are so into this stuff. I was like, I can't wait to just dive in and like learn what's going on here, because I've never seen someone just so freaking stoked on an eGPU in my life, and and Super X, and that's like we get nerdy over here, okay? Like, we get plenty nerdy over here, but I don't know that I've been jumping up and down as much. And I was like, man, that's rad. So, what was your favorite thing at the OneXPlayer booth? Because you guys were there for a little bit, like really diving deeper than a lot of the other content creators. It looked like.
We were there a lot. Like, we definitely spent a lot of time there. Plus, they let us take like the Apex and Super X out for the night before like the CES actual event happened. So we actually got to play with those like beforehand, which was so cool. And we got 2 hours of sleep, because you don't sleep when you have a night with the Apex and the Super X. Like, especially before CES, like, you don't sleep. You just record.
I'm curious to hear what your answer is going to be for a segment we like to do later on.
Yeah. You just triggered an in joke. We'll get into that, but Apex. So that's their. For people unfamiliar, this is their 8-inch.
It's the 8-inch
handheld.
It's like it's a OneXFly. It's the 8-inch version of the OneXFly.
Mm-hmm. It really is. It felt like it. The materials, like everything, it really is. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The one, the F1 Pro OneXFly, right, with the 395. Mm-hmm. And they're putting that in a bigger shell.
Basically,
so
right?
It's a little bit taller. It's you saw what it looked like at CS. The Apex is a little bit bigger because it's a bigger screen. So, but
it's like a Legion Go S.
The feel
almost.
and the look of it is very much reminiscent of the OneXFly.
And it has the kickstand on this model, right?
On the battery.
On the battery.
The battery is the
detachable,
detachable battery.
Just like the Win 5. That's right. Now it's coming back to me.
The Win 5 doesn't have a kickstand.
Yeah.
What the hell, like that the Apex has a bit bigger screen, to be honest. For that much power, it makes a lot more sense to have that bigger screen,
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, but the Win 5, just a tangent, the Win 5 makes no sense to me with such a small screen, with what it's doing with the battery, with all that power.
I'm still blown away by that
Apex
chip,
makes way more sense. The chip, of course, is amazing, and it can do whatever. Ray tracing, and it's just nuts. But the Apex gives you that screen real estate to where it makes more sense for the processing, because now you can push the resolution up that high.
Exactly.
And that's nice.
It's very nice. I like to be immersed in my games, but the front firing speakers are better. Like the speakers are better on the Win 5 than the Apex, because they're down firing speakers. I just wish they would have had front firing speakers. That's like the one thing I wish the Apex actually had was the front firing speakers instead of the down firing on there. They're still good, but it's
It seems to be a point of contention too, because sometimes with the way they design these handhelds, they make it so if you have it on the front, sometimes you cover the speakers a bit with your grip, how you grip the handheld, and so it's better than to put it below or on the sides, maybe like Ioneo's Pocket DMG. So I don't know if they put it on the front on the Apex. Do you think your hands would cover them?
not if you place it like how they are on the Xbox Ally X. Like that's my top tier. Like the Xbox Ally X speakers are the best speakers on any
insane.
handheld.
The way they also feel it in the grip.
They're so good.
Mm-hmm. Dozens of us. It used to be the MSI Claw for me. It used to be the Claw for so long, and now, absolutely,
it really is.
And you can feel,
right here.
You can hear it like bounce between the speakers too, and you're like, whoa! Like,
you can.
If only that screen was bigger. If only the screen was just a little bigger.
They pair it with the damn 7-inch, the old 7-inch we had from the original Ally. Which I get, they have the screens, right? And the refresh rate's awesome. And it's a good screen, but it's just a little smaller. We could do better.
The thing is, I think they could get an 8-inch in there and not get it much bigger than what it is, honestly.
No, they'd have a total banger.
Bezels going on around there, No, Stubbs, just resist.
I'm looking at my Legion Go S over here, which also has an 8-inch screen. But
the Legion Go S is good stuff.
But it's a little underpowered for that much screen at the same time a bit. Well, okay, if you have the base model. But even the Z1 is starting to show its age a bit.
Yeah, it is. And the Legion Go S has the same display as the Apex. So you are getting the exact same display. It's essentially
beautiful.
like...
It's a really good...
Yeah. They're almost the same device. But I don't know. I almost wish the Legion Go, because the battery size is so small, like on the Legion Go S, I almost wish they had the detachable battery so that you could upgrade. You know what I mean? So you can have a bigger battery on it.
We mustn't, but Nelly, we mustn't promote the external battery thing. This can't be a norm. The billionaires were shoving the AI on everybody. You're gonna like it. Here's AI and everything, and your fridge and all that. And the external battery, GPD, we're like, why? And this, it doesn't make sense to me. But okay, you get more game time, but it makes it so much heavier and then not as portable to me. That's where I'm at with it.
Yeah, but you just take the battery off and you plug in for the extra power, or you use the cable. But it's so much lighter without it. So you just tether the cable and you put the battery in your pocket or in your hoodie pocket, and you just walk away with it.
You're gonna put the battery in your pocket?
Yeah, because you have a cord. There's a tether cord.
But will it? Okay. Well, good. All right.
These are things
and then
Stubbs is going to think about tonight.
Lower. Your temps are lower on a device that's pushing crazy power.
Right.
Yes.
You don't have a spicy pillow incident with constant charge coming through, because you're probably plugged in most of the time anyway on that device, because you want to push the power to the limit, for the 395. So if you're going to be plugged in anyway, you don't want the battery to be constantly charging or to worry about that, it eroding your battery. From a repairability standpoint, when you take that off, you don't have to deal with the battery. There's all this space in there. And even then, the airflow, if you look at the size of the holes, and Gigi's going to laugh if he sees this, the size, because I always talk about the hole size on the back of devices, but the size of the holes.
Really trying to not say anything.
on the back of these devices are so big. There's so much flow coming in there. Yeah. He's like, get off camera. Those big old holes. That's where it's at. That's you got that 395 and the big holes. You're in for a treat.
Yeah. I'm gonna leave it right there. There. But I know what you're putting down, and you come equipped with the big hole. No, I mean so.
Stubbs,
and then
have you picked up that tape recorder yet?
I got to
remind you about
so
that.
I got the tape recorder.
Oh, is that the AI one? Because that doesn't count. No, I want you to actually get a real tape recorder.
It's the AI one. And it's an Android device, and it has a LED screen, and it's you could run emulators on here.
What?
Why?
You could.
Look at the screen on that. Come on.
Yeah, but you could play Pico 8 and
what are you gonna play? Ultra wide?
I don't know, man. I just work here. But okay. All right, you hooligans. We're taking the reins on this podcast. We're a professional podcast. Legion Go 2. Also, OLED screen. Also, limited holes. Not a lot of holes on this.
Exactly. Not a lot of holes.
Well, no,
That's what I'm saying.
We got plenty of vents. We got vents.
There's some vents, yes.
But
They're big holes. They're
shaped,
bigger
though.
holes than the first one. Like the
Big
first
battery.
one had such small holes in it.
And then what happens next?
And then it stopped making
Airflow.
this high-pitched whistle from the
What
fan
about-
noise.
Oh, my favorite's my Thor, where like if I, because of the way physics works, and you kind of like move it up and down, and you could just hear it go. It's like, what is happening here?
Nelly, you got to get one of these. Have you seen these?
Does your
Clamshell.
Thor do that, Stubbs?
That's pretty sweet looking. I like that
Android.
purple.
So this
Purple's
runs the
cool.
Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 in here. So it'll play, up to your Nintendo Switch emulation. It'll do whatever you need to do. But mainly, I mean, people use this to do upscaled 3DS emulation and like multitasking stuff. And it's sweet. And I'm sorry, but you got to get one. You have no choice, really.
Okay. I mean, send me a link.
$300.
Probably have an affiliate link. Just throw it to me.
I'll send you Rob's affiliate link, and because I
But
no.
is it a Charizard? And can it?
Nice.
You could put
like
you could put a Charizard
I need
underneath
to
the
still
shell.
get a new 3DS. I have literally 20 plates for it, but no handheld for it. And now the
You gotta get
3DS
one.
prices are out of control, so I'm like,
I know.
They are.
I thought they were crazy last year when I got mine because I'm like paying $300 for a 3DS. I'm like, this is crazy. And
I'm glad I got a
then,
few models I was missing last year because wow,
Now-
the prices are insane. What happened?
yeah,
It's crazy.
that RAM, everything's getting funky in 2026. It's going to be tough out there this year. I think, we were saying this last year, but basically it's about. I like your idea about repairing what you have available and making new life with that. Where we were kind of touching on just if you have something already, or get something locally used, and then love that device. Don't worry about buying new stuff. You don't need the latest, greatest everything. You can really play probably the games you want to play anyways on what you have around your house in some way, even if it's on your phone. So
or on your voice recorder.
or on your AI voice recorder. Yeah. Yeah.
The funny thing is, if you had committed to like the Z13 Flow last year when it dropped, a whole year later, that is still amazing for gaming, right? I mean, AMD has
It is.
nothing really better coming out this year. So not only did you get the whole year to enjoy it, you're going to enjoy it for a whole nother year and beyond. I mean, so talk about a good return on your investment and something if you went just high end from the start,
Yeah,
So
they're not. Asus is not going to upgrade
no,
that one for a while. They had the 2023 before. Now they have, the 2025, and then they have the Kojima, which is the same thing
So it's the same thing, yeah.
with different RAM configurations. Which good luck buying the 128 gig model. Now that'll be tough. That'll be so tough. What are they going to raise that price to? Because they were talking about Asus is saying we're raising prices.
It's got to be at least $5,000 for the Kojima, like Canadian.
Easy.
Canadian.
Easy.
Like
What's the
I was
exchange
thinking
rate right
at
now?
least like 3,000 US
40%.
plus,
like
Okay.
40% over what you. Yeah.
Yeah. Ouch. Ouch.
It's
plus,
ouch.
Plus,
Yeah.
you got 2 taxes, double duty.
Well, I don't.
Do you do a double
in my
duty
province?
per
I
day
only
stuff?
have one
Oh.
tax. Yeah, no double duties here.
Oh,
Stubbs, you double dutying it?
He's
No.
thinking of Toronto because he thinks that's the center of Canada.
no.
That's
British,
Canada,
on,
you know,
British,
Stubbs.
Columbia,
Victoria.
British
is also
Columbia is where I
Vancouver.
spent time.
Yeah, those are the
That
two
makes sense.
locations
That would
in
make
Canada,
sense for
right?
Stubbs, yeah.
Are you in Nova Scotia? No.
No, I'm on the West Coast.
West
I'm in
Coast.
Alberta.
Alberta. That was my second guess.
Alberta.
Never been
Yeah.
there.
That's all right. It's like Texas for Canada.
In
Nice.
Portland, we have Alberta Street. We have a street. You get a province. So
Yeah.
That's good.
I mean, one tax is good.
Yeah, true. Yeah. We get a city. We know what we have in Portland. We have a city art tax. So we get taxed to look at art. But I never look at the art I'm being taxed on.
You just like
I avert my eyes. Because I don't want to be taxed.
What is that?
what?
We get taxed because there is art, there's museums and things like that around town, and we are taxed for that, whether we go to the museum or not. And so Yeah, that's just how it works over here. We're
Wow.
crazy over here. Yeah,
Do you still
We
have
all-
to pay to go into the museum, like on top of being taxed?
I think so.
Wow.
Well, maybe not.
You got a double duty.
Yeah. Oh, we got the double. Oh, you just Uno'd me. Uno reversed it
did.
on me. All right. Well, that's fair. Z Flow 13. The comparing that with the 395 plus, the Max is in there, right?
Mhm.
And that is
Beast. It's a beast of a chip. It really
beastly,
is. I mean,
So good.
beastly. And my end thought on that was, I love it. It's awesome as a laptop, as a tablet. Didn't love it so much for gaming, only because I really wanted to put a telescopic controller on, and so I did. I put the Game Surge
don't
G8
listen
Plus,
to this guy.
and I got an
wants to
extended version.
game on an AI tape recorder. Don't listen.
I
To
know,
him.
I know.
Don't listen to him.
And so now Andrew has it. That's all I'm going to say. But
At least he's a man that can appreciate it.
but people who have that, like, how you have a gaming situation that's going to last you years.
Yeah.
Years. And you can just
Oh, yeah.
Bluetooth the controller. You can use XR glasses too. That's another way around this. So you have this powerhouse of a box. You can even use it as a desktop.
You
So
can
there
use
are
it as a
many
steam
use cases.
machine.
And as a steam machine.
A
What are your
better
thoughts
one.
on that?
A much better one.
I know.
Yeah.
Way better one.
What do you think they're going to charge for that?
Oh, I don't even want to think about it. It's like worse. The longer they wait, the worse it gets.
Yeah.
I hope they secured whatever they needed to
Absolutely.
prior to this, because
I hope so too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, someone was saying, I forgot what it was, that they definitely had to have known that this was going to happen, so they probably stocked up on this beforehand, and now they're just making them. So hopefully that's true, and they can actually sell this for a somewhat affordable price. That would be a nice surprise, I think. Because I'm definitely getting worried there. If it's over
Coming up-
$1,000,
Yeah.
I don't know, especially for that base model. Oof, that's tough.
We're coming up on it quick. It's going to be
I
here
know.
quick.
I know.
And
I feel like it's going to be over 1,000. Like there's
That's
even the
tough.
eGPUs are like sitting around.
They can't.
like, at that higher mark, just at the
they
78.
can't go
or
over
like
1,000.
or the 7600 MXT
Yeah.
Yep.
is like on an eGPU. Just the eGPU is like close to 1,000 right now. Like
Yeah, of course. Then you have RAM, which is quadrupled easily, and then even storage, and it's going to be
It is
a tough
interesting.
year.
I think was it Asus said that they pretty much said they're good for the whole year. They have enough
Yeah, they
RAM
bought it.
stockpiled or whatever. So
They're
yeah.
okay, but yet
Yeah.
they're still raising prices.
Yeah.
They did say
I
that
love
too.
the contradiction. It's like,
Right.
we're okay. We stockpiled, but we're going to be raising prices though.
We
you
will
know?
be raising some prices.
You heard
so-
about the RAM situation. Like, well, which one is it?
Yeah, and I feel like Valve's going to do their best to keep. I feel like it
The
could hit
thing is,
1,000,
they
but I don't
did
think it's
say
going to go
upfront-
above.
They did say up front though that this is not going to be priced like a console. So
Oh,
that
no,
Yes, they did.
one
They
of the
did put that.
big key
Oh,
giveaways about
Gaben.
that. Yeah. Gaben's closing his wallet. Okay, it's not going to be as generous this time around.
We still love him. We still accept.
He
We're
just wants an invite to one of his yachts. That's all. That's
Yeah.
all he's hoping for.
One day, I sent him an email once. I was like, "Hey, come on the podcast." Left me on red.
He probably went to spam.
It probably went to spam. I think he probably gets 3 billion emails a day. You're like, where's GTA 6? I don't work for that company. Where's Half-Life 3?
Half-Life 3
I don't know.
soon.
I hope it
coming
comes out
soon.
with the Steam machine, though. That would be cool.
Can you
would be
imagine
cool.
a just surprise announcement? Oh, hey, we're also dropping this day and date. Wow,
That would make
yeah,
up
and you know what?
for
If you
anything.
buy it, you package it with it. Like
Yes.
you,
That's
like
crazy.
you know what?
Day
If they
one.
package something with the Steam machine like that with a game, which they could.
Yeah.
Oh, they
that
can
would be
easily
neat.
do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Which
It'd
would
be cool
no-
if they give like Steam credit. I could see them doing
Yeah.
that with the Steam machine, kind of like Xbox Game Pass does for all the Windows handhelds. I mean, that'd be kind of nice to do.
It would be nice.
Yeah.
Everybody, most people, I feel like, would forgive them if they had that crazy pricing, but at least gave you Half-Life 3 finally, and it came with it.
It's the worst when companies hold out on pricing, though. I hate when companies do that so much.
They trickle
like,
feed
like
us.
Mangme's doing that with the Pocket Max, and they trickle little bits of information, and they're just the one thing we all care about: price.
Yeah.
And last thing they're
Yeah.
not going to tell us, So it's like I hate when companies do that. Just give us all of it, Let us know everything.
So
Yeah, or let us secure at a specific price, and then if it needs to go up, just
Sure.
be transparent. Like lock yours in.
Right.
Next tier, okay.
yeah, brands have a tough time with transparency lately. I'm seeing that more and more, where it's like just communicate, and we're happy as consumers if we know what's going on, even if it's bad news. Tell us as soon as you know. Is when you have a statement prepared, just let people know, and we can deal with that. At least Asus announced, like, hey, we're about to raise prices. They might not have said how much in every product, but they said it.
I mean, I know it's not across the board. It's only certain products that it's going to affect. So it'll be interesting to see which ones do actually, in fact, go up in price.
So that covers the 395. So what's in the Super X then? Also the
Same thing.
395. Do you like
Exact
that
same thing.
more than the Z Flow of the Z13?
It depends what you're after because the display is the AMOLED display versus
Yes.
the
Which
IPS
is a
display.
bonus for sure.
Yeah, which is
Yeah.
a bonus. But then you're capped at 120 hertz versus the 180 on the Flow Z13. So if you want that higher FPS, like I play
Right.
a lot of Call of Duty, and so like I like having that higher
Mhm.
threshold. But I'll like 120 is still really good, and that's the bare minimum. Like I need to have at least a 120 panel.
Yeah.
To have a good time on a game like that. But you're still like getting that performance boost with the Super X when you connect it to the Frost Bay. So you don't have to buy that version. You can buy a non-liquid cooled version, but the liquid cooled version you get the Frost Bay. So then you can actually push it to 120 watts instead of the 75 watt cap that it has. And even at the 75 watt cap, it's about equal for like benchmarking and performance to the Flow Z13. But when you add the Frostbay to it, it increases it by about 6 to 8% on the performance side.
Nice.
But the temperatures come down
So
and they're
fan,
stable.
right? Comes down too.
The fan comes down too. There's a fan on the Frostbay, but then the liquid cooling is cycling through. And so you can see the temperature changes quite a bit. Like, and from a noise standpoint, like meanwhile the Z13 is just blasting at you, but at a soft tone. Like it's not like a high pitched tone. The Super X prototype that I have has like a little higher pitch to it, but it has small holes. See, the holes matter.
The holes matter.
The holes matter. It has small little tiny holes.
Probably don't
and
buy
there's
the Thor.
pitch.
Actually.
You know what? I think that one's going to be all right. I don't think that's
You think so?
Noisy.
Well,
it just if you move it,
is it?
There's the fan.
Yeah.
So it will be a little bit of a high pitched sort of situation. Not bad.
Mine has the weird buzzing, which drives me nuts.
Not too bad, but you can mod it. You're doing the repair thing. I got to send you my Neo Pocket DS. That thing I mangled when I opened that up. It was tough, and it was. I don't know if it's meant to be.
You
opened.
know what hurts me the most about that is if you just like held it for 2 more days, you could have brought it to CES, and I could have done it for you.
Yeah. You should have brought it to CES.
Yeah.
I should. I know. I should have. I didn't want to impose on anybody, but hold on.
I would have
like
loved to open that up.
shit apart. You know that.
Yeah. Yeah, it would have been great.
Yeah. Plus, Neo devices can be a little tricky. They the way they're all put together. So you got to go kind of slow with them. Yeah. Damn Stubbs.
Oh.
Were you on I was doing this on, I guess, Too Loud's show around Christmas time somewhere.
Yeah.
I think, were you on that episode? Where I was doing
on the
this
Christmas
live
episode,
on there?
but no, not on that one.
No, this was later, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's tough to see probably, but I
I
just
can
sort
see
of,
the ridges where you've fried the crap out of it.
yeah. So I was being slow and careful, and I used the very thinnest.
Did you use a metal one though?
Yeah, it looks like you used metal.
Yeah.
So I tried plastic first, and then we ended up going towards metal.
Yeah, we can see
bit.
that you used metal on there.
You can't lie to us. We know.
No.
Well, it was done live. It was done live on camera. We did both. So we tried the plastic first, and then they're like, try metal. I'm like, really? Like, try metal. Okay. No. And now that situation. And so Neo, though, was kind enough to send me a replacement. I asked for orange while we're at it, so we'll make a hybrid situation out of this bad boy. So I'm gonna pop this on there. And I said, all right, Neo. All right.
But you're not going to use metal when you pop that off.
No.
This time, right?
No. It seemed strange to me, but
metal on plastic typically not a good choice.
Well, we should pull up footage from that episode because I'm not going to throw anyone particular into the bus. But the folks on the episode with me, Monto, Can't remember who it was.
Way to throw Monto under the bus.
We got to have him back on the show. Somebody, anyways, was like, just try the metal. I know it seems crazy. It's plastic, but the metal should do it. I'm like, okay. I shouldn't have done it. It's my own fault.
Were you transforming your Ioneo?
Yeah.
What's that about? Oh, speaking of, 3D
Oh.
printing. Oh,
Cowboy
yeah.
hat,
There's Cowboy Lucky that we all begged the MSI rep for.
Yeah, we're like you want to do reviews for this? I don't care about review units. I don't care about laptops. Give me the stuffy. Give me the cute cowboy stuffy, please.
Did you all get one?
They were like, we don't have any. Go away. And we're like, we gave them the puppy dog look. We're like, please, we're just poor bearded nerds here. Just give us one tiny stuffy, please.
What worked is when I told her I have a Lucky collection of all the different size Lucky Dragons, keychains, stickers, calendar, whatever the heck they've been giving me. So I was like, I need
the
this.
collection.
I need this for my collection. Give it to me.
You did good, Rob.
Yeah.
Okay, so not only we'll just keep talking CES for a minute. So besides OneXPlayer, you visited, I know, the GPD booth, right? What other things caught your eye when you were there?
Well, I was just hanging out with Trevor while we were at the GPD booth, and I'm sitting there on a handheld like gaming. I think it was like the Win Mini or something. And he taps me and he's like, "Hey, check out this hand behind you." And so we both look, and there's this robotic arm, and it moves like there's somebody with a glove on it, and they're beside it, and when they move, this thing moves, and your head goes to places with that kind of technology.
Of course.
So like this hand's moving, and it can pick up stuff and do all whatever. Then it starts to go like this and just freak out.
Of course it
and
does.
Everybody loses it. And we're like, oh.
Of course it does. That's like Stubbs trying to get a handshake from the robot they had at one of the after party shows, and the guy goes up to Stubbs and says, "Be careful, it can crush your hand."
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
what?
I was like, what? And so I was trying, I was squeezing the hand too tight. And he was like, don't do that. You're agitating it. It's going to crush your hand. Like, oh my God.
Stuff for? That's the problem. Like, no one sat back and thought, like,
it's
hey,
not going to hurt anybody. I asked it to attack Mike.
It started walking towards Mike.
It did walk towards him a little bit alarmingly, but
concerning.
It stopped. It recognized human, and it said stop. So
did the green screen? It was like clear.
Yeah, it was.
I know how the story ends. I've seen this before.
God. It's troubling. I am troubled. I gotta say, and I've been a proponent. Like I haven't been like, oh, I love AI, but we use it as a tool. It's a good tool to help you as an extension, not as the main thing. Not using it and replacing your brain with it. And we're starting to get into that in 2026 here. All those billionaires again at the Lenovo thing. We're like, hey, it's going to be in everything. And it was painful. It was like a 2.5 hour AI lecture of what's going to happen to us, whether we like it or not. Well, they did say with our permission, but they said it like 6 times. So it's like, is it with our permission? Why are you saying that so much?
Because you already consented when you agreed to go to the event. Yeah. They've already.
It was on
that
the
was
ticket.
our consent.
We just didn't realize.
Yes.
We get a 2-hour Gwen Stefani performance in exchange for
exactly
our brains being
that'd be awesome,
turned into the Borg.
Was it everything you hoped for and more?
She ain't no hollaback girl. And
it wasn't what you were waiting for?
No, it was. No, she was good. It was good. She sounds like Gwen Stefani. She looked like Gwen Stefani.
One of her songs.
Huh?
Yeah, come on,
I did slip that in there.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
It was so casual. It was so casual.
I was like, I know what she's doing here.
Oh, you got all right.
Come on, Stubbs. I expected better from the world's biggest Gwen Stefani fan.
I'm not the biggest.
I'm only quick because I did all those repairs, right? It's fixed my brain.
Yeah.
That's how you are now.
You healed with Gwen Stefani playing in the background. That's right.
You got the next model of humanity now. You are the next evolution now. You don't need AI. We need AI because we're useless without it, I guess.
You got to be careful. That thing's like AI is wild.
And it's getting crazy, and they've decided that we need it.
Be careful. Was
you
it your
always hear
first
those
time
stories.
at CES?
Yeah, it was my first time at CES.
Awesome. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it was incredible.
It's probably probably pretty overwhelming at first. I bet, like, you just the sheer size of it, you know, the amount of people and everything, you know.
Yeah, I mean, it was huge. CES is huge.
It's
the sheer
insane.
size of it is huge. Yes.
No,
you know what? It feels like one like you don't really sleep much during CES because it's like so much stimulation and you're just like going like running off of adrenaline the whole time. So it feels like the longest day you've ever lived until it's been so long that everything that happened in the beginning feels like it happened a year ago or like a distant memory.
Yeah, because
it's wild.
Because it's so much stimulation is coming at you all at once every day for 5 days basically. And yet then you have to unpack that over the course of really a year. It takes about a year to kind of unpack everything you see there because it's just so much packed in there. I'm going to leave that one there, Rob. Don't. And so what did you see the AI hair trimmer thing? Do you go near that booth?
No.
Yeah, so apparently,
what was cool that you saw? That was that.
I saw Russ's video on that, and I guess Zoo was with him, and I saw the clip he shared. And I was like, oh, now I see why Zoo backed out. That,
and it's just this like thing that goes around your head. And it's like
it's like an attachment for your razor, and I guess it knows how to do the fade or whatever, and I don't think it knows that well.
Did people line up and do it? Like, I wouldn't even want to.
I want to see some results pictures. I gotta look this up.
I think Russ watched some guy get a haircut, and it was like splotchy or something, and it's just like, oh, geez.
Yeah, Zoo
just rips a chunk out.
Yeah, he noped out of that one.
That's a good move. That's a good call.
Yeah, it just shaves off one eyebrow while it's at it. Come on now.
I feel like some things we don't need AI for, you know? That might be one of those things, yeah.
So
it's cool to see, but you at the same time you're like, I wonder what's going to happen. Like it's like super intriguing. It's like
I don't know.
It's cool AI, but you're like, I want to see something happen.
I'm glad I wasn't in that line because I'd probably like whisper to Russ and Zoo, like, you know, wouldn't it be funny if like it just took a chunk of his hair out and then it happens?
So good. Hey, at least it's not $150,000 robot companion.
No.
Those things are freaky, man.
Yeah. Did you go see one?
No.
Not just like what YouTube shared, but like you didn't go see one. You didn't find one.
I did not find any. No, I mean last year we ended up in that section kind of a little bit. It was next to another thing, and you know, and they were like,
you were in a different place in your life.
You know, different place in my life. I was very open.
That booth legitimately was pretty interesting, though. Stubbs was playing a game.
Like Flappy Bird. I was playing Flappy Bird with a
vibrator,
vibration utility device, and
massage tool,
yeah, and you have to massage it.
Sony,
to get the bird to go up and down.
I'll give it to you from last year. Yes.
Cut. No. Oh, I think I have to leave. Oops, my internet.
Yeah. You're not getting out of that. It's archived. We have it in the archives.
Is he trying to fake freeze? He's trying to like pretend like he's not here. He's trying so hard. He tried so hard.
That's pretty good. I was legitimately thinking of like,
you know, but your screen behind you has movement, so it's like kind of gives you away.
You should just like block the screen, like just stay frozen like that.
You have to casually block the screen.
Yeah.
There you go.
With my Sasquatch shirt.
Nice. Does it say respect?
Respect the locals.
Nice. I like that.
Yeah.
In Oregon, we have a thing out here. We're very Sasquatch friendly here. Never met one in person. I've heard them late at night. I swear. We've been in the forest and like that's not a wolf and that's not a bear or a mountain lion. It's something else. And not Chewbacca-like, but something concerning. I hear they're very friendly if you meet one, though. You're not going to meet one.
No, I'm not going to meet one.
No, they talk to you telepathy. Telepathic communication.
Sure.
There we go. You got there.
I live in Oregon, man. Anything goes here. It doesn't matter. You can believe whatever you want, pretty much. That's kind of our motto. Okay. CES, before we wrap up this, We ended up hanging out at the barcade, which was a lot of fun. Like all the YouTubers got together, and I think you and I ended up playing some Mario Kart and ate way
Played
too
some
much
Mario Kart,
pizza.
Call of Duty a little bit too. You guys made me do that with a
Oh,
controller, which
I
is
missed out on
not
Call
my
of Duty.
fave. Yeah.
Missed out on that.
Oh, you were saying that. That's right. You were like, no, I do keyboard and mouse. I'm not a controller gamer. And I said, what? Okay, let's
For
try.
FPS, yeah.
Did you play with Andrew? Because Andrew's our local Call of Duty expert on the team. He's all about it.
He might have jumped in next to you. Jeff was next to me.
Jeff.
And he's like,
Damn it, Jeff.
no, you can like jump and like do it. And I'm watching him just like rip. I'm like, I can't do this with the controller. I don't even know.
Well, they had like Mad
Like-
Catz controllers there. Like they were not, and they were
geez.
stick drift, and they were just not
Oh.
great.
Yeah, they weren't great. They weren't great.
Oh.
But at least we had a lot of pizza. And
A lot. It was good pizza.
It was good
The
pizza.
It was a great time.
Actually
Good company.
surprisingly good, yeah. Pretty
It was
solid.
good
Yeah.
company. Somebody there. Did you hear about were you involved in the floor pizza? Was that you're doing?
I saw the floor pizza come back to like and like somebody was like, "What are you doing?" And like, no, that's floor pizza. Like, don't
Don't eat
So like
that.
I don't eat that. Like I saw that. I think when I was going to order another pizza. I don't know what happened with that.
So Russ wouldn't let us talk about this on our CES recap episode.
No.
And Russ isn't here now. So
Mm.
he I think he felt bad because he might have known about the floor pizza, and then other people might have eaten the floor pizza, and he could have
We
stopped
don't
it.
have any
but
proof
we
that
don't
anyone
have any
ate
proof that anyone
floor
ever
pizza.
ate floor pizza. We know that a pizza flopped onto the floor. Not going to throw anyone under the bus. Too loud, tech. And then
It was
And
definitely him. I saw him shame.
I witnessed
the
him
shame
do it.
walk.
Yeah.
People
And
were
then-
like, shame.
And then he brought it back up, and they gave a new pizza, right? There was no interim. There was never an interim where anyone's eating the pizza off the floor. But I'm hearing rumors from other people that, wait a minute, it's a conspiracy because he did get another pizza, but might not have brought back the floor pizza right away.
No,
And so
did. It was a
I
whole
thought
pizza.
so. So
I
Zoo
think
wrote
it
a
was the whole
sign that said,
pizza.
don't eat the floor pizza.
Yeah, that was my favorite. There was a sign, and then there was a pizza just untouched. No one was eating it, and it said
I had
floor
some. It
pizza,
was
do not
good.
eat. And I think everyone assumed that was the floor pizza. So no
No,
one
it
touched
wasn't.
No, he brought it back.
It
He brought
wasn't
the whole pizza back. I
dirty.
saw it
I
on the
think
counter.
It wasn't dirty.
The thing is, you're the only one who ate the new floor pizza, I guess.
yeah, the floor- the quote-unquote floor pizza.
I think you're just
Yeah.
trying to tell yourself that you didn't
There
eat
was
the floor
no
pizza. Maybe you did.
floorness about it, okay? Because the floor pizza I heard had like floppy cheese and stuff.
It was all flopped over. It was
Yeah,
all
it
flopped
was
over. So you put
completely
the sign
flopped
there
over.
because you wanted that whole pizza. to
Zoo
yourself.
put the sign there. He out of great concern for public safety.
He put it in front of the pizza pie that was fine.
Yeah,
You
'cause he
know.
wanted the pizza for himself.
And
That's
Russ
smart,
swears that
see.
he might have seen some shenanigans or some floor pizzaing happening, but he's also the same guy. He's also the same. I'm just throwing everyone under the bus today. I love all
Oh,
these people.
man.
I love all these people. But he's also the same guy who thought Snoop Dogg was at PepCom last year, and it was not. It was
I
Snoop
saw
Dogg
it.
impersonator.
Yeah, we talked
But
about that.
He convinced me though, and I thought it was Snoop Dogg too. But
It's
then
pretty legit photos.
he looked really close.
Yeah.
You
The thing
get
is,
close to him, you
as the
smell
night
him. He's not
progressed-
Snoop Dogg.
Russ's percentage started to drop more and more. He went from like, oh, it's like 90% Snoop Dogg. Then it was like 70. Then it was like 50. And, then he was really split. And I'm like, I'm telling you, it's not him.
It took
It's
him
not
about a
him.
week to kind of come around to that and accept the truth. And so you have these conspiracy theories about Snoop Dogg's and floor pizzas, and you don't know what to believe. We will never know unless we have a time machine, or we can reconstruct and we can build the barcade in some new environment and explore through technology every nuanced moment of that night. We will never know if anyone truly ate floor pizza, but I hope it's all in the up and up.
I mean, look at the positive. Everyone survived that night. So,
Yeah. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger, right?
yeah, I mean, we all got to enjoy good pizza. And I mean, some have come off the floor. That's okay, though. I mean, we're all here.
I don't
so
think
it's
anyone
good.
ate it. I'm pretty sure I saw the whole pizza.
Yeah.
And then someone's like, "What are you doing with that whole pizza?" And
Yeah,
I was
Russ.
like, "No, it's floor pizza." And then they made a new pizza. Like I saw the whole pizza. It was flopped over, but like the
Oh.
whole pizza was there. It was like all complete. It's like it hadn't been fully cut apart quite yet. It was still.
Yeah.
All I
it was
remember is the look
fake.
of shame on Too Loud's face. That's all I
yeah.
remember. Him looking down on this pizza on the ground.
He looked pretty upset.
No one was mad
was
with
so
no one. He was
confused.
good. He was. It happens to the best of us. I've
Amazing.
dropped so many things. I did so many stupid things. Dude, I got a burger from the food court there, and they didn't put a top bun on. It was a bottom bun and a burger. And they just didn't put the top bun on.
The best part is I got a burger too. Mine was perfectly fine.
You guys all had buns, so I had to take it back. And I'm like, how did I grab there was no bun.
The top bunless burger.
And then at the barcade, there were multiple pizzas, not just floor pizzas, that weren't cut. They just gave us the pizzas uncut.
Yeah, mine came uncut. The pepperoni one that I went and grabbed, it was uncut. I'm like, what the?
Or you roll it up like a burrito, you know?
Yeah, and thank you for the pizza, by the way. Again, because it was delicious. Some people were saying that it wasn't. I was like, no, this is the best.
No, it's pretty good.
Barcade pizza I've
It's
had.
pretty solid, yeah. Especially from a bar.
It was
It's
good.
pretty
And
solid.
I was so ready for pizza by that point of the night.
Yeah.
I know I disappointed Matt big time as a New Yorker. You know, he was not happy with me. But I'm like, look, it's good. It tastes good. What does it matter, right? Like,
and I have, I'm lactose intolerant. So you even have cheese.
Yeah, me
I don't
too.
even care. Yeah,
I'm with
see?
you. I'm with you.
the pizza's so good. It's so good. That's the problem.
How do you feel about corn dogs?
I do like corn dogs, but like not like one most. Like if you have a second one, I'm like, I can't have a second one.
Too much. Yeah.
Too much corn dog.
It'd be
It's like
crazy
too
if someone
much.
ate 2 corn dogs.
Yeah. At the same time.
We may have done some of that on this show before. Rob may have mailed me some cold corn dogs for Christmas, and then we just ate them.
You just
ate them
about
cold?
Make merry.
anything.
Yeah. Well, he gave them to me, and so people probably wanted to know my thoughts on what it tasted like. So it was a honey-coated corn dog. It's pretty good. Pretty good.
So you coated it with honey and then shipped it to him?
No, I just went on Amazon and same day delivery to them, you know.
Hey, here's a
okay.
fun fact.
I just picked whatever one was available. Yeah.
The guy who works at the corn dog factory that makes those exact corn dogs by that brand, Bar S, he's like the product line manager. He's like, I probably made that corn dog. Like, he also watches our show. He's like, I probably made that box of corn dogs.
What are the odds?
So I would like to have him on as a guest. Nelly, you got to come back for this. And I like to understand how a corn dog is truly made. Like, how do they? Because it was the best corn dog, and it was affordable, and it was great.
Topic transition stuff.
What's your favorite game of all time?
It might have changed. I think it's Persona 5 now.
Oh,
I think it might be Persona 5 now.
That's a good choice.
Yeah.
Rob was
like,
just talking about
that
this.
changed everything. Like
Changed the
it would have
game.
been a Final Fantasy. It would have been a Final Fantasy game before that. But
Why?
well, and also Rock Band, if you count that, because like I love
Absolutely.
Rock Band.
Heck,
Absolutely.
And
Yes.
you know, yeah.
I,
But
I think part of the reason why you probably like Persona 5 is the music. Just from the
It's
fact
so
that you
good.
picked Rock Band, I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, you're appreciating the music for sure. Yeah.
So
I
you
love
like
the
the
music.
Persona 5
speakers.
is great. Yeah.
So you like to find the good speakers in these handhelds, huh?
I do like to find the good speakers in these handhelds. I like the music. I like the rhythm games. I play that taiko drums. I play
Heck
taiko. You know,
yeah.
like taiko. I
Yeah,
play
yeah,
that with
yeah.
my Z13
Yeah.
on the
I
island
got the
in my
Switch
kitchen.
one. Yeah.
Like I just like
Yes.
pop it up, take the keyboard off my Z13, and I'm playing taiko on there. And people are like,
Oh, that's cool.
you're playing
you
like
use
such
that
a low
kickstand.
end game on like
That's pretty awesome. I'm gonna have to try that. That's actually pretty clever.
That does sound
it's
good.
so good.
That's awesome.
Portable
yeah.
taiko.
Yeah. All
I
right.
like that. Yeah.
The Z13 is solid. And I got to say, too, while we're on the topic, okay, external battery. All right. I'll try to get used to it. But I don't know, man. That Apex, I got to take another look at that Apex. Have you been enjoying that?
Well, I don't have the Apex right now. I was gonna get it next week, but I think I'm gonna have send it to the US because I'll have
Good
mine
call.
in like 2 weeks. And I have all the soccer stuff going on. Like I don't need extra stuff to record and
Yeah, you got
focus
stuff to
on?
do. Yeah.
stuff to do.
Yeah,
Exactly.
we've been taking it easy this month, too. It's just,
It's just cool because I mean I think we all share that similarity where this is just a passion for us. It's a side thing, a hobby. You know, we just do it because we enjoy doing it. You know, and just it's an expression of ourselves, a part of ourselves, kind of thing. So, yep. We all have lives.
Exactly.
We all have other things going on all the time. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's exciting. Like if I got it a little bit early, but I have one on order, so like I'll get it in 2 weeks, 3 weeks, whenever it ships and arrives. So I'm not too concerned about getting it
Yeah.
too early. But
What's the cost for retail now?
it's
I
a lot
think they're
higher
still-
than what it was. Like I got it early bird.
You got
and
early
so
bird,
it's
yeah.
it's raised up. I think
they
2 or 3
raised the
times
price
now.
again. Yeah, they
Yeah.
just did it again. I saw the email about that.
Yeah.
With that chip inside, yeah. I mean, it makes sense.
It's the RAM that's killing them.
It's the RAM.
It's the RAM. Yeah, because they have a 128 gig setup for
They,
that.
they did put a 128, but you've got a 48 at the very bottom, which is smart because the Flow Z13 starts at 32 and then 64, but
Yeah.
the Apex starts at 48. And I think the Win 5 also starts at 32 and then 64, if I'm not mistaken. But
Yeah.
the Apex, they start at 48. And I think that's a really good place to start for these 395 chips. I think 32 is not enough
It's a little
to
bit
get
for that
less
to get the
than what
most
you
out of
want.
that.
really at a line.
Well, because you can
there.
dedicate. I mean, with the 48, you can do 16 just for the
Exactly.
GPU side. So that's nice. I mean,
Yeah.
because that thing.
that was really
wants
smart.
The RAM basically.
Yeah, and with extra
Mm-hmm.
RAM, you can control that crazy robot arm.
Exactly. You
Or-
don't, yeah.
Whatever
Yeah.
else you want to do with it. Really.
Whatever else you want to do, just got to be careful that it's a liability. You don't want to rip anything off. That's
Yeah, Stubbs. You've already had
Well-
another encounter with a robot that almost could crush you. So think about what could happen.
I have not had a good track record with robots. No. And which is why I did not seek out a robot companion to get to know. No way.
Could
Jose.
you imagine like the first like you want to volunteer as even there's like those cars at CES or like on the strip that drive you and you
Yeah.
have to like agree to get into the car that's self-driving. I'm like, am I getting into a murder vehicle? Like what am I
Yeah.
agreeing
Oh, it's
to?
like a suicide booth.
I would not.
Yeah.
I'd have a tough time. And yeah, I mean, the car.
I didn't get in one. Did you get in one?
No. I just don't trust it.
No.
I know that they're self-aware at this
Is
point,
this
and
like
the new models
Our
are crazy.
generation's
But
like old person moment.
are
Like,
we old?
Maybe. Are we
No, because the youths
they
of
just
the
hop in
world.
the Ubers that drive themselves, and it's like normal to them. But to us, it's like I don't know about
No,
you,
because
robot. I don't know. I can't trust you, robot.
But they're all on an anti-AI thing. All the youths.
I think a lot of people are just tired of it. It's just everywhere. The marketing, it's just taking
It's
over
too much.
everything. It is too much. Yeah.
We had VR, then we had Web 3. These were the hype words for different CES
And it was-
years.
what was
And it was
XR, AR, like all that
XR,
stuff.
AR,
Yep.
and God, there was the worst one. It was like, I can't remember. There was some other thing that never came to fruition. Web 3, vertical integration. What the hell does that mean?
I think what scared me the most was the AI. What was it? The digital clone of yourself that Lenovo was talking
Lenovo
about.
said
I'm like,
we're all gonna have. We're
I'm
all
out.
gonna have.
I'm out.
They said we're going to
Can't.
take AI so far to digitally clone your brain
Yeah,
fully. So
that's-
it is you get to have a second version of you in the world, digitally speaking,
This-
that you get to interact with, and
Okay.
it does everything for you. It does your thinking for you.
Yeah.
It's your brain, so it's going to do your type of thoughts anyways. So don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. We'll roll this out, and it'll be fine. What could go wrong with that?
I just felt like the
Nothing.
whole time I'm sitting in that keynote thinking to myself, like, is this the
You're
moment where humanity takes that turn? This is like the Terminator moment. We're all
Yeah.
sitting at this keynote watching the end of humanity.
Yeah, we're
Like,
looking at each other like,
they're just telling us how great it all is, and it's like, oh no, this is not good, guys.
well, then we saw the soccer players on the screen, that like those 1990s graphics, like this is what you can the graphics you can render. It's like
It was
this Baldi's Basics level.
one guy's leg was like
blah, blah, blah,
twitching through and clipping, and it was just, oh, what is happening here?
So I think we're all right for this year. I think maybe we'll be in trouble next year. That's when we're really screwed. We'll see. So we got to ask you, okay, every guest we have on the show for the first time, we ask your three handhelds. So one is going to be your keeper for life. And this is a version of F, Marry, Kill. Okay, but it's called Adore, Keep, Delete. So which one handheld do you adore for one night only? You get to use it till the battery runs dry.
Wow.
One night stand handheld. And then keep handheld is like, the one handheld you take on a desert island or you marry for life. It's your whatever. And kill is one you hate so much or you just don't enjoy it. It's what the point? Let's delete it. So those are the three.
Okay. So the
Pressure's
first
on.
one, Legion Go 2.
Nice.
I just want to play with the OLED screen for the night, and then I'm done with it.
Yeah, and you're
You know?
fine.
And I'm fine.
Speakers are not up to your standards, I don't think.
No, I don't think they are either. That's why it's fine for a one night.
Yeah.
And which I
Exactly.
actually had it briefly for one night in Vegas. So like, yeah. So I got my
Well.
fix for one night. Thank you, Digital Jedi.
Oh, nice.
Oh, thanks,
Yeah.
Matt.
Nice.
Yeah.
What a sweetheart. Yeah, I mean, the OLED's nice. It's a great pick. But yeah, the Asus ROG Xbox Ally X is the speaker handheld.
I think
It's so good.
I hear that from a lot of people. Like for many, it's just it hits all the things you want basically in a handheld. You know,
At least though, Asus needs to start adding kickstands because this is genius.
Oh, yeah.
that thing
That is.
needs it though. That
You
thing
need-
gets
you have-
pretty
you've
heavy
got
after
to.
some time. It's
Well, when you can take the
it's a
controllers
hefty
off,
I like-
you need to be able to prop it.
Yeah.
You do.
Mhm.
You
That's
do.
probably my favorite feature of it. Honestly, is just propping it on a table and then using it without the controls attached. Yeah.
And I like that they do this and that One X does this. And I want it to become more popular. That's something that I really want to see more of.
Except One X does one thing that Lenovo, I don't know who the hell's in charge of their product management. A keyboard? Keyboard?
Yeah,
Hello?
keyword.
Come
Keyword was
on.
awesome.
Yeah, the One
I
X.
literally told their community
X1.
manager, I'm like, hello? I thought you guys were going to bring it for the Go 2, and nope, maybe Go 3.
Yeah.
You
We'll
can get a
see.
third party and attach it, but it's
It's
not.
just not the same.
Not
you
the
know?
same.
I want
It's
that
not
cohesive
purpose-built.
unit where it's magnetic, like
Yeah.
the One X or like a Surface. You know, it just feels like a much more complete product that way.
Yeah. All
And
right.
it can be
Talk
really
about a
someone's
higher
all-in-one.
margin SKU. Like it's a higher margin SKU. Any accessory that they can add
Oh,
on and sell us
for
is a
sure.
higher margin SKU. So like,
Absolutely.
Right.
why wouldn't they want to do that?
Right.
Or even if they
make
don't,
money.
they just sell it as an accessory and then make money off the
what I'm
accessory because
saying.
that's
Yeah.
I like who's in charge over there? How did you miss that? Because then you can sell that to someone as like a business device too, right? You can get your
Yeah.
work done on it, and then when you're done working, get rid of the keyboard and boom, it's a gaming device. So
Yeah.
it's crazy to me. They completely missed the boat there.
They should have announced that at CES. That would have been cool. It's like the SteamOS one, and then they're like, "And we're releasing a keyboard." And everyone's like,
Yeah.
They get
I
a
would
bigger
freak out.
uproar for that than the other one. Yeah, we love our keyboards.
"Yeah."
Okay, so that's your Adore. What's
Yep.
your which one? What do you love? What's your
Which one you
Lifer.
gonna marry for life? Yeah.
It's gonna be the Apex now. Like
oh
it's
Oh.
gonna be the Apex now. That thing
Oh.
plays
That's
everything
dangerous.
to the max.
That's dangerous. And Andrew and I have been itching for 395 power in a handheld. So the Win
Yeah.
5 obviously was very appealing. But then once the Apex came rolling around with the 8-inch screen, I'm like,
makes more sense.
okay, which one of Stubbs' kidneys am I selling to get one of these?
Well, it's yeah.
Which one works better, Stubbs? Just no. For
I don't know. You take whatever you want. What mine is yours,
I'll
Rob?
take both.
Okay.
You'll need both to buy it at this point with the increases by the time
Do
you
you-
get
Oh,
it.
jeez, yeah.
Do you get
Yeah.
to have? Can you grow? No, you can't regrow a kidney. What do you regrow?
Liver.
Liver.
Your
Liver.
liver. Right. Okay.
I'll take
so
a
that
sliver of your liver. That's fine. I mean, I'll take a
sliver
look
of
and
my-
see what it's worth on the market. It's fine.
a sliver of my liver.
Yeah.
Like I could sell 1/8 cuts, like small cuts, to a bunch of people, right?
Stubbs'
Make a bunch
liver
of.
on eBay or something.
Can I charge like 500 grand per? Is that too much? I don't know how much
It takes a
organs
full
go
month by the time it regrows. Like for a liver to regrow,
So
if you
what-
take like a good chunk, it takes a month for it
for. How
to
come no one
regrow.
does this for a living? 1 month is all you.
Well-
1 month is where you get paid.
Because
1 month.
it's
from
dangerous
your-
every time you cut yourself. Like every time it's
You gotta
big.
go-
It's a big incision. Like
Yeah.
You
gotta
slice
go,
a-
you gotta go
You can't
under
just get a
for it.
sliver?
I mean, there's
No,
always
it's-
risks with all this.
it's
gotta take-
the whole open.
You got to take a bunch of it.
Yes,
You
you
can't
got to
like
take a chunk of it, at least like half, if not a little bit more, and then it regrows.
Oh,
So like donate to somebody so that
Mm-hmm.
you know, because then they're on immunosuppressants,
Right.
and so then that doesn't make it like. So you need to give them the biggest piece that you can possibly.
you're
give
going to
them,
grow
'cause
your
that's-
liver in someone else and then take it back. You're saying?
No. You give it
Okay.
to them.
Oh, out of
Give it to
kindness of your
them,
heart.
and then
Yeah.
and then they are on immunosuppressants, so they can't grow because their body's trying not to reject it. So it's not grow like their body's not growing it. It's trying not to reject it.
Right. So you got to give them enough.
So you got to give them enough. You can't just cut
Oh,
slivers. That doesn't
This
work.
is why
that
no
way.
one. This is
isn't
why
a
no one
deli.
is.
Like-
Yeah.
business opportunities.
Yeah. My slivers
Yeah.
will not delivers.
No.
So
Terrible.
No.
no. Okay. All right. This is not a product. This is not. Don't try this at home, everybody. Okay. You gotta. Okay. Good answer.
You're going too far with Stubbs Nubs now.
It's. Oh,
They're going way too far now.
it's been a long time since I talked about Stubbs Nubs.
I know.
I didn't even bring any to the show to the trade show to show you guys.
Don't you have like a couple pending lawsuits or what's going
Well,
on? With
we discontinued this model. So
Oh,
this
wow.
is this is called the Ring, and you put
What
this
are you
over your
doing with
joysticks.
those? Okay.
Yeah. So they're pointy, and it stimulates the meridian point on your thumbs, which stimulates your pancreas. So if you got pancreas concerns, you can put your thumbs onto these, and it'll leave. Problem is that they're so sharp that there has been some incidents that have been happening, and so I have some pending issues to deal with. And it's fine. We took them off the market. They're $4 on Etsy. Link in the description, of course. You can also just buy the RH branded ones.
it's a little safer.
You should release some gaming repair branded what iFixit's doing.
I was going to say screwdrivers
kits.
like Linus does.
Yeah.
Yes, you must.
Yeah.
No choice.
I should. Yeah, I should.
Yeah.
With like actual extra bits of the popular ones because
And-
they only give you one in those kits, and then when
Which
you're
drives me
gone,
crazy.
you can't replace it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
you basically
have
got
to
to buy a whole new kit. Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly.
What a
Yeah.
waste.
Yep.
Yeah. But one thing that would set you apart even more is if it was a dual purpose kit. So technology and biology get a sliver of the liver.
Not
They could
Stubbs,
clone. They could
never.
clone you with that DNA.
That's the thing. Can't
And
they
then
grow
they
your
have the
liver in
AI.
a lab?
Well, they could definitely
They have
digital
you
clone
AI,
you. We know that.
right?
Lenovo has
Yes.
the power.
Exactly.
So they'll
they
take
can
the
literally
brain
do
power.
both, and then they have you.
Then they don't need you anymore.
They don't need you anymore.
All you have is a soul. That's
and
of
what
no
value
use.
does that have to the to the
In this world,
AI?
these days, zero value. Don't need it, apparently.
Just reminds
Don't
me of
need it.
the episode of The Simpsons when Bart sells his soul.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's, it's people, we don't need to worry about that. And so it gets a little concerning, but I feel like your brand could stand out. And I mean, you would do something good for people. They don't need doctors anymore. And it's great. So which one would you delete?
Well, it would be the white Xbox Ally.
That's Stubbs' baby right there.
Not my baby.
The white one. Delete that thing.
No. Why? Why?
Like it's like an overpriced. Like it's overpriced for what it is, and that's why they dropped the price. Like literally a month later, they dropped the price, and then they dropped the price again at Christmas time.
Yeah,
But
it's been
they know.
kind of on
No.
sale for what, $4.99 now consistently, at least in the
Yeah,
US.
but you see how many returns are on that thing? Like, look how many
Okay.
used
I
are on the
tell you
market.
something.
This is my 8th one because I had to return the
Your
first 7
eighth?
because of QA issues.
He loves that
True.
thing.
But
You just
here's
want
the
Game Pass? You want Game Pass? Every
He's
3
back
months?
he found the ultimate hack for Game
I-
Pass.
Yeah, he's just
I did get 3 months of Game Pass.
8
Sure.
times.
Yes, that did happen.
You know you can only go up to 3 years, right, Stubbs? You know?
I only have. That's why I stopped at 8, Robert.
Oh, okay.
Jesus.
Okay.
Making me have to be a
Okay.
criminal here. Okay, so the thing about this is, it's a good answer because absolutely, it's got QA issues. It is it's as powerful as a Steam Deck, but why not just use a Steam Deck and get an OLED
Yes.
screen?
I'd
at
pay
that
half the
point?
price even, or
And with a
whatever.
bigger
Like,
screen, and
Yes.
it doesn't have Windows jank, and even with the full screen experience, yeah, it's not that good. Put Bazite on here, though. Here's my argument. Put Bazite on here. It's lighter weight than the X. It's just nice to like sit around the house and play. And you can put in its charger if you want to max out the TDP and push the chip, and it does pretty decently, but it's not necessary. And yes,
The thing is, it should have been $4.99 US. From
well,
the
if you
start.
buy it open
From the
box,
start.
Yeah, I mean,
Buy it
now,
open box.
that's the price of it now because I mean,
$380.
which
that's
is,
it.
Which is
At that
a
price,
really
I-
solid price.
at
Yeah,
that
that's
price-
crazy.
Yes.
At that price, it is a recommend. If you get a unit that fully works just fine, you might go through 6 or 7 or 10.
Which we
So
know there's
says-
at least 7 that they put back on the market.
Well, unfortunately, the truth there is that after 7, Best Buy actually sent me a message in my account that says I cannot buy any more of this particular device anymore. It
No,
says
they didn't.
They did. They did.
I've never seen that before.
I'd never seen it either. But I went to.
You're on a list. You're on a
'Cause,
list
well,
when
this
you
one-
walk into Best Buy. They're like,
Well, even-
this guy.
I'm not trying to do anything
I was actually worried
nefarious
about
here.
going to the Best Buy in Vegas because
I know they
I don't know
were.
if they have like a
They
like
thought
a
the cameras were
database
gonna
where they have their
recognize me.
face. Like,
But-
I don't know what's going on with that.
Even this one has slight kind of joystick grind that was bugging me, and so I'm like, so I went to get finally the 9th one, the final one, to complete the.
As Zeus says, that sounds like a skill issue to me.
And then Best Buy thought I might be insane or something. And they said, no more. Your account cannot purchase any more of this item.
They got medication for that too, Stubbs. It might help you.
No. Don't worry, though. About a month later, they opened my account and I could get that 9th one. And I did. But I sent it to our reviewer, Nick. So he could redeem the 3 months of Xbox.
He loves it too.
Game Pass.
Yeah.
And he's
That's
keeping it and
nice.
he's reviewing it because we wanted to buy him something nice to review for the team because he was really stoked on it. So, okay. But absolutely, it's a waste of money at its retail price. Horrible QC issues up to wazoo. Don't. Just get the better one. The speakers
And
are
it's-
still awesome.
Like they put them in all the retail stores to make it seem so hype for everybody to just like grab. And then anybody who doesn't know is grabbing it. I'm like, I just felt terrible about
I
the whole thing.
know.
I'm like, PSA, like, don't buy that. Go send it back.
Can I
and
tell
then
you, like,
Yeah.
just the amount of comments I got from people who are just confused.
Mhm.
Confused.
Like, why?
My favorite was, I did reviews on both the X and the base, and
Right.
people were like, "Oh, those numbers are all bad on the on the white one." I'm like, no, there are two different models. The X is the one that does really well. This is not the one. So messaging, marketing, all of it, people just don't know what the difference is or confused.
Exactly.
And I'm like, even if they just called it like the Xbox Ally S and the X to kind of go in line with the consoles, maybe that would have helped a little bit. But I'm like,
Right.
they should have called it the Xbox Ally. Don't.
That's bad. No, that's bad. I
Don't
shouldn't
buy
have
that.
No.
The thing is,
that's-
again, like if
That's
it came
dad
out
joke
at
level.
$4.99, like what it's on sale for right now, it would have been competitive against the Steam Deck. That's
Absolutely.
where it could have,
Yeah.
stand out a little bit. But I
They
mean,
didn't-
again, it's still confusing for a consumer. They see two different models. I mean, yeah, someone's going to go with a cheaper one because they don't want to spend as much money. They don't know any better, and it's like,
They need to offer something unique on here you can't get anywhere else. Not just it being lighter weight and like put in a better chip, or at least like put on some unique adapters or like special something to make it stand out.
Look at that.
Here, look at my balls right there. You can put that right there.
Careful, you might grind those sticks.
No. Oh God.
this
No,
is
the
this
solution-
is actually
there's a
why
solution
he
for
has
this.
problems with his handhelds. We're seeing
I
exactly
have more
what goes
problems
wrong
than
here.
with just handhelds, Rob. Calm
believe me,
down.
I know.
Look what you can do to fix the grind.
No, that's what I was gonna say. I use rubbers on my sticks for
What?
those.
I use
brand
rubbers
is
on
that?
mine too.
What brand is that?
This
Yeah.
is Park Sung.
Yeah.
Live life the fullest.
I mean, I have those on my Xbox Ally because I didn't want them to grind. Because I know I went through the same thing with the original Ally. It was
That's
grinding,
interesting.
and
A
it was
slight
one of
little
the 5
bit.
that I sent. But it's
Yeah.
irritating.
Yeah,
Every
and so you
time,
put
and then
this
it gets
little thing
worse.
on.
Yeah.
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 Let's put it on together, everybody.
Okay.
Let's
Nice. Here we go.
get out of here, Legion Go 2, stupid. Put it on. It's easy. Just put it around.
Oh, it's like a cable
Don't twist
management
it.
thing.
Don't twist it.
Don't.
Oh, he's.
Oh, you twisted it.
No. There's a way to fix it. So you just got to put your nail underneath, pull on it a little bit.
Where's
that metal tool?
See what the problem is here.
See, we need the Nelly. I fix it.
Go get your metal
Nelly
pry
fixed
tool.
it.
We'll take it apart.
Yeah.
No,
that's right.
I'm not taking this apart to fix rubbers. See, and then you move it a little bit, and then it gets into place. Okay, and now smooth motion around
That's right.
the whole no grind.
It's one of the accessories that I recommend. Like immediately when I took it out, I was like, I put those rubbers on immediately.
Yeah, that is. See that now it's just nice. That's just pleasant.
Yeah.
Nah,
I'm out of
I'm all
rubbers
about that
though.
grind.
I gotta go get some more.
Yeah. Well, how are you supposed to protect your sticks with no rubbers?
That's what I've been saying to everybody. God, you're on to something.
Is that what you say to people?
No. That's just what I said now. Great calling me out, Rob. All right. So this is Rob's last episode. Let's thank him for his tenure. Nelly, you are the new host, and
cool. I'm ready.
we welcome you, and
Thank you.
it's a pleasure. And we have same mindsets. You're the only other reviewer on YouTube who gets excited about speakers, and like that's important to you. People like they'll call me crazy that I like speakers so much. And I'm like, because music is meant to be enjoyed with your ears, and it's part of the immersion. I tells you.
It is part of the immersion. You almost forget about the 7-inch screen because the speakers are so good.
Yeah, and I almost forgot about Rob, but then I didn't. And here he is. Welcome back. You can stay.
You can't live without me. You know it. You know it.
We'll replace Andrew with Nelly. She plays Call of Duty better than him, probably.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah,
it's true because I mean, wasn't he cussing in a Walmart because he lost a match or something?
We heard from across the Walmart. We just heard this loud, and that's one. And we're like, what? And you could hear it across the store, and it was the loudest F I ever heard in my life. And we found him eventually because I went towards the sound. We walked towards the sound. And what's going on, man? It's like my football team lost. Is that okay? I'm sorry about that. But it's a really big deal to him. Was it the Ravens?
Oh, I thought he was playing Call of Duty. My bad.
I didn't realize people get so worked up about the sports, but I can understand it. I get worked up about speakers and corn dogs and stuff. But
I used to get excited about hockey, but you know, we kind of don't have a team anymore. So
in Portland here, we have basketball, and we have the Portland Pickles, which are a baseball team.
You got a jersey for that? It sounds like that would be a pretty cool looking jersey.
I think you should wear for the next episode.
Yeah, I should. I have a Pow Kitties pickleball set. They're a handheld maker, but they also make pickleball rackets.
What?
For sure. Yeah.
That's a cool mix. All right.
Yeah, it's what they've been down with that. It's all good. All right, Rob, you wrote some questions here before we get out of here.
Did I?
Yeah, I got a long list from you. How do you decide what repairs are video worthy versus not?
That's actually a good question.
That actually
is a good question. You know, which ones are do you feel worth covering in terms of, you know, for your channel? Like, how do you determine that? Yeah.
There's like I did a short for like the PS5 because the PS5s I find that I have to fix a lot of the ports, the HDMI ports, and it's not actually because the port is broken.
Yeah. And
so I did a short on that because I thought it was interesting, and you know, it's just swapping of the ports. I'm like, okay, that's not as interesting. But what I found on multiple PS5s is that if you have it standing up. And it's running super hot on some of them, like the actual HDMI, like the pressure from it, I feel like it's pulling it off the board.
The drag on it, yeah.
Really?
It's with the factory solder. And so then I get these things open and I put it under a microscope and I check all the pins and they're wiggling. Like not all of them, like most of them are wiggling. And so that's the factory solder. And so something like that, I'm like, hey, just because like you have no picture, it might actually be the port. And even if the port looks fine, it could still be the port because they can come off. And also when you open it up and you see the actual like board or like the actual like chip and the liquid metal is like pushed almost to one side. I was
going to say,
burning.
I've done that a couple times.
If you're
swapping
using
out
it vertical, if you're vertical with PS5,
like
right?
This, yes.
And
there's been cases where it actually will leak through. I mean, this is all coming from factory, which is kind of scary. But
I'm nervous
the liquid
about that
metal
too.
that they put in there has a lifespan, and it will
eventually.
It will be. It has. Yeah. It's not even like a matter of if, it's when. Basically.
Are you talking about the base? The original PS5? Are you talking about like the newer models, the Pro and the digital?
I would say well, in terms of like the liquid metal, it's all of them because they all use liquid metal.
All of them, yeah. But the old ones are the ones that you see with the heat and stuff. Like, because it's like they cook, like they get really hot.
Yeah, they do.
And then like the between the heat and the port, like it heats it up enough that the HDMI port will come off, but it looks fine. The port looks totally fine. And then the actual liquid metal is pooling down instead of like spreading out around it. So then you've got burn, like the actual chip has like a burn area because there's no liquid metal on there. So you almost have to like work it back and then recommend for people to put it horizontally. So there's like things like that. That's kind of how I decide what I'm going to show, is like if there's something of like educational value that I can teach someone, then I will put that on there.
I like that. Yeah.
Yeah. You're using powers for good. And that's,
Yeah,
I don't-
and the thing is,
I did not know
kind of
that.
like being like, for my day work, I do a lot of IT stuff, and it's like you're the unsung hero kind of thing. So, you may not get a lot of comments or all that on a video, but I promise you've helped a lot of people with those
Yes.
videos. That's the thing. And
Yeah.
so, yeah, you really are like the unsung hero. It's just, it's not flashy. It's not gonna, climb the charts and go viral, but it will help people, and
I
that's
just
kind of like the
see-
beauty of it.
I see nothing but love on your videos too. Like people are very happy, especially on your guides here.
The thing is, like,
Yeah.
if someone were to say something negative, it's like, come on, really?
Oh,
Like,
everyone comes at them. Like,
yeah,
I don't
like,
even have
come
to.
on.
Your
like,
audience.
Yeah, that's like how?
Yeah,
like, come
they're
on.
like, how
Somebody
dare you?
took the time to help and show something and film something. You don't have to go with it, but I mean, again, like there's nothing malicious here that's being done. It's like you're just trying to be helpful. So yeah. Anytime anyone leaves a negative comment, I'm not surprised that people clap back at them.
We
Yeah.
all
Like I'm glad
We
that
all
they do
deal with
Good.
that.
That's good. Yeah, no, that's awesome.
How
And
is-
I mean, we deal with it all over the community,
We
which
do.
is unfortunate.
and,
yeah.
and I'm sure you do see them come in. It's tough not to still get them, but it's nice when the audience talks to these people and helps them realize like, hey, you're a little off base here with that.
Yeah.
How do you handle that though? Do you ever get negativity, and how do you deal with
It's
that?
not often. It's like less than 1%. Like
Yeah.
it's so minor because I'm so focused on, hey, like I'm here to help you. If you have questions, ask them in the comments. Like I will
Yeah.
literally, and I answer every single person. Like every person that
Yeah.
comments, I
Nice.
answer.
Yeah,
And
I'm seeing that
so-
too.
Yeah, like it's
There's-
so everybody's like, hey, like thanks for taking the time. I'm like, thanks for taking the time to make a comment. Like, if you put in the effort, I'll put in the effort. And
Right.
if you need help with something, you know what? If I think that I can help, then I'll do something. Like I'll make a video
Right.
for you. I'll make a short for you. I'll post it in the community post. Like whatever
Mhm.
helps you.
Awesome.
Because that's the whole point of it. And then sometimes you mentioned the comment of like what I choose. Sometimes I'll put funny stuff, like
Yeah.
or like interesting, because I had like a PlayStation 4 Special Pro Spider-Man edition that I was fixing for the pawn shop, and they're like, "Yeah, the disc drive doesn't work." So I take this thing apart and like I tried it. I'm like, nothing would go in the disc drive. I'm like, what is in this disc drive? So I flip it over and it's like a backwards disc that's like completely dirty. It's like
Oh.
they put it upside down. There's a piece of a cookie in there. There's
What
like
the-
part of a pen. There's a paper clip. There's like a penny, or like there's like everything in there. And I'm just pulling them out in this short because like things
That's
are
pretty
crazy
good.
that
That's
you can
funny.
find in some of this stuff. So like
Wow.
those are some things that I'll share too, because I'm like, this is going to be crazy. And then at the end, I like put it back in, put the disc in, and I clean up the disc. It looks perfect after. Put it in,
Yeah.
reads fine, and it's like done.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Well-
So like those are like just cool things that I'm like that. This is for me, but also whoever sees it will hopefully find it delightful as well.
And that's the best way to go about it. I know, Rob, you go about that too. Like you review what you want, what interests
Yeah,
you.
Usually, yeah.
Generally, you do
That's what
some
I was telling Nelly
reviewing
like
and stuff
before we
too,
started.
but-
Like I didn't really get into YouTube to become a reviewer. I mean, I do
Yeah.
reviews, but it's definitely not the bulk of my channel. But yeah, I mean, the same mentality. I just want to help people out, try to get things going, on their devices, get the most out of their devices, really. So
Yeah.
Yeah, you tend to do a lot of the showcase stuff, like the game showcase. Like here's the games you can play on this device.
Yep.
And these are solid videos. Like there's no like clickbait. Like what is there
See, I love that too.
to ever yell
Yeah.
about? Because it's just like, hey, here's helpful tutorials and tips, how to repair,
Yeah.
which is cool. All right, everybody. Well, I think we're about ready to get out of here. Rob wrote a lightning round. Most common failure you see in one sentence.
Xbox One, no power.
The red ring of death thing.
It's not even that. It's just no
No,
power.
it's,
Just
it's
doesn't
different.
even-
Yeah, it's different on Xbox One.
It's
Yeah.
just, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Favorite
Like
handheld to
piles.
work-
I'm talking piles.
So many, just every
So many. No power. I'm
Xbox.
like, I don't want to touch that.
No thanks.
No.
And it's funny because you probably just know, like, nope, not going anywhere near that. Yeah.
Favorite handheld to work on.
Probably the Nintendo Switch. I've like swapped so many shells of the regular Switch and the Switch Lite, like completely swapped them. I'm talking like they look like one legitimately. I look like it had been buried in a garden and then came out
Wow.
to life a year later, and I totally like swapped that whole thing out. I don't always love like fixing the stuff on the board or like replacing the port. I hate replacing the USB-C port. It's actually the worst because there's like a hidden layer of. Anyways, I don't like that, but I like actually like swapping the whole thing out or like fixing the Joy-Cons and stuff. I like doing that stuff. It's fun on that handheld.
Yeah.
Actually, and messing around with the allies, like modding those are fun too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have some stuff for my Xbox Ally X. I have like the D-pad ready. I have Hall Effect joysticks, and I have the Xbox buttons. So See, I'm going to do that. Hopefully,
I was going to say that would be a video that would honestly do well too. I think there's a lot of interest.
People have been waiting. People have been waiting for me to do it. I'm like, I'll do it. I will. And
there's going to be a lot of interest on that.
Absolutely. And the Asus handhelds, they leave a little extra space. So I feel like they're easier to work inside.
Well, like the OG one is great. I mean, again, like if you can find a secondhand OG Ally, even if the micro SD port's like fried on, who cares? Like, honestly, you could put a bigger battery in it. There's cases that add it, make it nice and have nice grips and all that. And honestly, get a micro SD card and you're good to go. I mean, it's a great budget option. But with the Z1 Extreme, though, I'm like, it's good choice.
And the inverse, least favorite.
The Xbox. At Xbox 360. If I just like straight up Xbox, when someone says they have hey, can you fix my Xbox? I'm like, what kind of Xbox do you have? And they're like, 360. I'm like,
no.
I'm like, what's wrong with it? And then they tell me, I'm like, no, no,
I'm good.
I'm like, and then they're like, well, my game's still in there. I'm like, I'll get your game out, and that's as far as we go.
I remember I had a 360 that had like a disc tray that would get stuck and you had to slap it for it to open. And I remember I used like vegetable oil to grease it because that's all I had on hand. I was like, you know what? Forget it. I'm just going to grease it with this. And it worked great.
If it works, it works.
Stupid repairs, but it works. It's like, cool.
They're like the worst thing to open.
Yeah.
Like,
because they have like, don't they have like the cage and all that, and
you have to get the cage out with weird clips that are hidden, and it's just like
that's why that thing when you pick it up, it's like solid. It feels solid. It's just
it's the worst. I don't want to touch those.
Never again.
No.
Do you have one that was really, really tough? You're about to give up on, and then it's like, oh, I somehow did this, and then it became the repair win of the last year. This is the question, by the way.
I mean, there was a display port like on a Nintendo Switch. I swapped out for one of my friends. I reshelled it for him. And when I went to go put it back in, like slide the ribbon cable back in, the longer one, it bent the pin on the inside. Oh! And so I had to I probably spent 8 hours like micro operating on that thing. And I fixed it. I fixed it. I got it working, and I was like,
"That's commendable. Wow. That's crazy." Yeah.
But I was like I'm like, I need to fix his Switch because his data was on there, like all his save data. I'm like, we didn't back that up. We didn't back that. So like, I'm invested. I'm like, I know how many hours you spent on Zelda on there. You didn't back that up, and I'm like, I will fix this. I
just let it go at that point. I'm like, my save game. I'll replay it later. You know how many times I've started Star Ocean Blue Sphere? Gotten hours into the game. Like, I don't know what handheld I even was playing that on. I'll figure it out. I'll start over. Yeah.
What is that?
I know.
5 times now, at least.
Well, now I'm going to take this mentality. This is much better. To the ends of the earth, we will save this save file. We will play this game. And now you're invested, so you got to finish it.
Well, even like Persona 5, like I said, that's my favorite game. But I played it on the Switch because there was like a special Royal Steelbook edition that came out at GameStop. And they're like, you got to play this game. And so I did. And I was like, this changed my life.
The best.
But it plays better on the other handhelds and the PC. So I wanted it on Steam. But I have 120 hours on the Switch. So I modded a Switch. It took me like a whole year to find a Switch that was like mod eligible through all the repairs that I had done.
Yeah.
And so I modded that, put my save file on it, copied it over to the computer, and the files are exactly the same. You just literally copy and paste, and then I boot up Steam, and it's like 120 hours right there on my game save on Steam for my Switch.
What I like that they're doing a lot now for newer games is they have the cross save with Switch versions and Steam, which I love. I love it. I would buy multiple copies of a game if it does that. I'm like, that's a big deal for me.
It is a very big deal. Absolutely. You don't want to replay that again, but you still want to have the quality, but you're willing to buy the game again.
Yeah.
Right.
Just
like I bought
save
Hades
file.
2 because it came physical for the Switch 2, and it has cross save with Steam, and I'm like, yes.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. I'm like, this is amazing. I'm like, this is how developers should be doing it. Like,
yes.
This is the way.
This is the way.
This is the way.
In the last 2 questions, and these are just straight from the hip, but what's your favorite game you're playing right now? Is there one you're working through?
Right now I'm working through Spider-Man 2. That's yeah, I had started it on the PS5.
Yeah.
And then I knew it was coming. Like Persona took my life, and then I was like, I'll play it when it gets on the PC.
Yeah.
And so then I just restarted it on the PC. So that's I finished Expedition 33 right before Christmas,
Ooh.
and then went straight into Spider-Man 2. That's really what I've been chipping away at.
Fantastic. I still gotta work through the first one before I can play the second.
Well, then you need Miles Morales in between there.
Oh, right. Do I have to do Miles in between?
The Miles Morales one
Okay.
is one of my favorites.
It's
just
really good.
I love that one. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's something so satisfying about swinging around the city. Like, I don't even want to fast teleport. Like, I just
Yeah, you
want
just wanna
to
swing.
swing through the city.
Very zen, very
Yeah,
calming.
it's just nice.
Very, very good. Rob, what are you doing right now? What are you playing right now?
What am I playing? I don't know.
I'm playing
I'm playing
Dispatch. I'm playing Game of Month stuff. and all.
Dispatch, so good.
But Dispatch is awesome.
I'm proud of you. Good job. You need
I'm
to
re-
finish it. It's
I am-
not long.
It's
Come on.
so good.
It's not a game. It's like a
It's amazing.
interactive.
It's so good. It's so
That's
good.
probably my favorite game from last year. Like, that game was so good.
I actually
so
finished
good.
it like towards the end of last year. So yeah, it's very memorable for me.
It's something beyond a game. It has so many
awesome.
components to it. Yeah, I just got
Well, it has that's the cool thing.
wrapped
It
in
has
story.
like that game component, but
Yeah.
the storytelling, the visuals,
the
the
decisions.
music,
The
everything.
decisions
I mean,
Yes.
kill me.
Like, the
I hope
acting
you
is
didn't
so
make a
done.
mistake,
It's done so
Stubbs.
well.
so good. Yeah.
Okay, so Invisigal or Blazer?
Okay, so Invisigal, she's the punk. Blazer,
Yeah.
she's like
Blazer's
she's
blonde.
nicer. I went Blazer in the end. Well, because Invisigal, she got a lot of attitude, and she was all
Nah,
coming at me with
I
this
went
and that.
Invisigal. I screwed up with Blazer right from the beginning.
screwed up?
So
I was always nice to
I don't,
her.
I, don't wanna,
I let her.
You know, yeah.
I even let her ex-boyfriend come be part of the team. So
I did too.
you know, I won points with her.
I picked Waterboy.
You went with Waterboy, but he's
Yeah.
so wet. He's so wet.
He's so wet all the time.
He's so wet. You down with the wetness, Rob? Are you getting?
Yeah, I'm
What, are
like
you
somebody who
against the
can fly
wetness?
that's depressed, or like this
Yeah,
wet
he's gonna-
guy.
He's
That's what
gonna-
I mean. I felt bad for the guy.
Dude,
I'm like, wait, your superpower
He's
is
gonna slip.
wetness?
All of the team's gonna slip up.
The best
On
part
his
is like
water.
when you get the reports of like who was their most deployed or whatever. Somehow Waterboy's making the list is like,
Is he doing good for you? Well, yeah,
is it all
because
right?
I got alien dude, and he's all depressed all the time. So I got to.
Time.
He's so depressed, and he won't do anything. He won't go on jobs. I'm
Yeah.
like, I should have gone with
See, that's- I
Waterboy.
didn't want that vibe. No, it's
You
good.
I
can
know.
teach him to be not depressed. Like, you can educate him
I
to
did
be not
educate him.
depressed.
I got him re-educated to be happy. I gave him medication, like heavily
Yeah,
medicated
yeah,
him.
you can heavily medicate him so he's not depressed.
Yeah, it
I
worked.
do want to
game.
replay it though. I do want to replay it because I kind of want to see like if different choices make
Different
a
choices.
difference. Yeah. Plus, I
I
think
might-
there's a whole bunch of achievements. I actually want to go back and just go get them. I like the game so much. I want to go back
Yes.
and play it. Yeah.
I'm
You
starting
just
to
have
come
to save
around.
your save file. Save your save file, and then
Make a
Yes.
copy. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Mhm.
yeah. I'll do an Invisigirl run maybe next because we just did not see eye to eye right out the gate.
No,
No,
no, you didn't want to go to the movie with her for instead of Blazer. I picked Blazer.
No.
That's
I went
who
Blazer.
picked.
Blazer is awesome. Yeah,
Blazer is cool too, but I'm like, I want to visit Gal.
yeah. And do you know
Episode,
that?
what was it, episode 2 or something with a visit? Like, or no, maybe episode 3. But like right at the start, and she's like having a dream, and you're like,
Oh yeah.
I'm like, this is just people.
I was
This
like,
is baiting
oh,
people to switch to Visigal.
I mean, yeah, okay. I saw that, and I saw it. She really
Yeah.
liked me. She really, obviously, she must have. And she even told me the next day. She's like, I had a dream about you last night. I'm like,
That's the
Not-
bait. That's the bait. Yeah.
I'm not
It was a
buying it.
bait. It was a
Yeah.
bait.
I'm not buying it.
Yeah.
And I went Blazer, even though I knew it probably wouldn't work out because she had a boyfriend, but it all worked out in the end.
And then the boyfriend's like, "You want to come for dinner?" And she's like,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
you're
And I
like,
was like, okay, I won't come.
See,
I don't know
that's
what's
not
going
the
on
part I screwed
because
up
she was
on.
going to break up with him, but I didn't know that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, and now I'm kind of a fan of her ex, to be honest. He's pretty cool dude. He's an alien,
Yeah.
but he's
Yeah,
nice.
he's a solid dude.
He's a solid guy. I like him.
Did you tell him in the parking lot that that you kissed Blazer?
No, I didn't. He was already feeling so down about himself. He was so upset. I didn't want to upset him more at that. Did you tell him?
No, I did not tell him. This guy's
No.
going to crush you.
Yeah, he's
Yeah, you got nothing, no powers. So
all right. Everybody, you got to go play Dispatch. That's the answer here. You got to
For
play
sure.
Dispatch.
highly recommended. Yeah.
We also do retro games over here. That's a big focus of this channel in our Discord. So this month is kind of a free for all. You get to choose from a long list of all of our prior Game of the Month nominations, Game of the Month winners rather. And so for that, I'm just doing really short games that I could beat in like 2 hours. I'm sorry. Streets of Rage, easy, done.
Wow.
I beat that. Toki, I beat that even though I didn't need to.
Terrible game.
I beat it after the deadline.
So bad.
And those there were a couple others, Klonoa, and retro has a soft spot in my heart, especially with retro achievements. Get those dopamine hits. And with that, everybody, we are going to get out of here for real this time. We could ADHD out for many more hours, I'm sure, but we got to let these fine folks get back to what they were doing. And I got to get some kiddos to bed. All right, so Nelly, what is next for gaming repairs? What's
well, it's gonna be the Xbox Ally Xbox. That's for sure. So the D-pad, the buttons,
That's
the
cool.
holodeck joysticks. That's what's coming next. I have it
Hell
just
yeah.
piled up at my as soon as I ship off the Super X over to Okayist,
Mhm.
the Xbox is getting cracked open.
Yes.
Not the ones I don't like to crack open, but the
Yeah.
Ally Xbox X.
We'll be on the
Which is
lookout
actually
for that.
Very easy to work on. They're surprisingly well done, where everything's very accessible, which is nice.
I want to do some mods. Yeah, I want to replace.
I'm gonna watch
colorful
that video. I'm
buttons.
curious about the D-pad
Yeah.
mod and the Hall sticks and everything. Yeah, that's awesome.
So if you
Should
want
have had
the,
Hall sticks from the beginning. I mean, come on, Asus.
Should have had Hall
Come
sticks
on.
from the beginning.
What are we doing? You know?
so if you guys want the best in repair tutorials, go to @gaming_repairs on YouTube. We'll leave it linked in the description. Go subscribe, subscribble. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share to stay in the know for all of your favorite retro handhelds. And a special thanks once again to our channel members, our patrons, and our subs who make everything here possible for us. Perks with RH start for as little as $3 per month. Join us in our Discord to chat and play some of those retro video games we were just talking about. And join us on the next episode. We're going to be having on GG Gamers Generation on the show, and get to know this whole Handhelds United. You know, we had Okayist last year, and we talked to Joe, and we're gonna get to know the whole crew. So it's awesome community you guys have over there, and it's been cool to do some cross collabs with RH. But until the next one, everybody, this has been Stubbs on behalf of Rob and Nelly and producer Sony and you all saying, take care of those handhelds. Don't buy the base Xbox Ally, and take care of each other too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take care.
Yeah.
Game Gear. I don't have one. I got to get one.